All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday night, February 9th, 2026. Had a very productive day today. Mondays are notorious for lots of calls, and today was no different. We had 17. I sat down right over there. I had my table out with the slats in the background. First call was at 8:45, and I got off my last call at 6 p.m. Only really getting up to go to the bathroom from time to time. I tried making lunch in between, and I was able to get about 5 scoops into my mouth of the turkey orzo that I have, high protein orzo that I have in the fridge, before I had to get on the next call. And then I was on calls for 3 hours straight, and then ChatGPT told me that the orzo was probably not safe to eat in the meantime. So that was that, but lots of productive calls, a lot of team one-on-ones, lots of interviews. We did 2 separate client onboardings and hosted our weekly community call. So it was overall a really strong week. Sent out a lot of trial projects with clients that are going pretty far through the sales cycle right now. So we should have another 4 to 6 clients that are coming on board in the next 2 weeks. I'm really excited about because we have been just dialing in our systems, and the results have been pristine. For clients as of recent. We're in the best spot we've ever been in as a company right now. I say that zero doubt in my mind in terms of processes, team, client results, revenue, like very, very solid overall. The work has been paying off. On a day-to-day basis, you can even see in the videos, like it seems like it really is just one foot in front of the other. Same thing, just putting, a little bit of deep work in each day, reach outs each day, trying to wake up on time each day, learning something new every day, and then I like reporting on it as well. So wake up was at 5 a.m. today. We got up on time, went out for a 5.5 mile easy run in the morning. We did a couple strides in between. Usually the Monday workouts that are the easy ones are anywhere from 4 to 5 miles. This one was scheduled for 5 miles. I went for 5.5 just because I went a little bit further out when I went out and back. But it was 2 miles and then 5 sets of 20 seconds build pace, which is like 6:30 to 7. And then 40 seconds easy, so 5 times of that, and then turn around and run back. Did 7 reach outs today, 5 standard ones and 2 invoices that we're following up on. Deep work, we did get some deep work in this morning. Ran from 5:30 to about, ended up logging on at like 6:50 to work, and then my first call was at 8:45, so I had about 2 hours of deep work. We revamped our frame.io layout, it just hadn't been optimized at all. No one had ever gone in and like organized it, so editors were kind of just like uploading to their folders and stuff was all scattered over the place. We have ClickUp as our source of truth, so nothing was really getting lost, but it was a little optimization, and I had only 2 hours of deep work in the morning, so I figured it'd be a good solve for the day. So considering it wasn't a long deep work block, it wasn't something that was going to take a long time, but needed editor buy-in from it as well. So I had calls with editors today, like our team editor call, some one-on-one editor calls, so like let them know about it as well. And then also just like being able to bring the energy to the calls, like being excited to be where you're going. Like on the calls, always try and be excited to like be talking to everybody I'm talking to. And my number one strategy for being excited to talk to people on the calls we get on is not fucking take calls that I'm not excited to get on. Like I just won't take calls I don't want to. Like there's a certain element of like, not every single call I'm like jumping for joy to get on, but like if there's no need to be on the call and I don't want to be on the call, I'm not doing anyone a favor by being on the call. But I think there's a element of like creating that abundance beforehand. So like having the abundance in all the areas that you need it. So like team and clients, and then it's really able to kind of just like pick who you want to get on calls with. So that's been a big thing for us. And like the more excited I am to work with clients and team, the better results happen. The better energy happens, better culture happens, and everything overall is better. So that being said, that was pretty much the day layout. In terms of lessons and notes, what I've been reading, the latest read that I've been on is Good to Great by Jim Collins. This is what my EOS implementer recommended I read, in addition to some Harvard Business Review stuff about vision building and values building. But what I learned in the Good to Great book today was the concept of the windows and the mirrors. So bad leaders, when things go wrong, they look out the window for who to blame. And when things go right, they look in the mirror to show themselves respect. That's what bad leaders do. Good leaders, When things go wrong, they look in the mirror to see, hey, what could I have done better? This was probably my fault that things went wrong. And when things go right, they look out the window and say, who on my team, who around me was responsible for this success other than me? Bad leaders equals egotistical and looking for personal gain. Good leaders equals no ego and always showing massive respect and props to the team and people around them. So that was the takeaway from Good to Great this morning. I do love my Monday runs because they're always like, they're easy runs, and I'll just chuck in like a book. And I'm really liking this Good to Great book right here. It's pretty dense in terms of like the studies that it talks about. I'm not the best like actual reader. I read the books that I actually like open up and read are pretty like, I don't, kiddish is not the right word, but like small books that are like easy to read. And then I'll listen to the pretty like dense ones just because I can hold my attention for longer. Maybe that's something to work on, but it's just the strategy has been working for me. So that's what I learned from Good to Great was the windows and the mirror. And then the other lesson right here, this isn't really like a new lesson. It's been something that just rang true today because I spent like 90 minutes yesterday prepping for my calls today, just like all the notes and outcomes that I wanted for all of the calls and what the agenda was going to be. So I found that anytime there's no agenda or no like desired outcome for the call, it's a fucking waste of time. It's a complete waste of time. So I've adopted a rule. I can't remember who originally said this, but I know I heard it from Dan Martell. He said, no agenda, no attenda. Like, I will not be attending the meeting if there's no agenda. And for the most part, like Mondays are really the only days I take like a ton of calls. Thursdays, I also take a lot of calls as well. Not as much as Monday. So today was literally 17. So yeah, got to know the agenda, got to know the outcome. And if I come in with what I want to get out of the call and what my talking points are and what the agenda is, I tend to come out on top of the call. So that's what I got for you today. Monday, February 9th, 2026. Overall, really, really solid day. One of the things I am looking to optimize in the future on Mondays, this is like the first Monday we have back where I'm not like recovering from a bender of 2 hours of sleep each night traveling. But what I'm looking to optimize on Mondays going forward is just like the time after the calls, because my brain, like I think reasonably so, is like fried at 6 p.m. after literally being on 17 straight calls, context switching from interviews to client onboardings to team meetings to community calls we're presenting, and not blocking them properly where like the same calls are back to back, same theme of calls. So then I'll get off the call and then just be kind of like and not get the most done afterwards. But I did hit my checklist. Just not at the time I would have liked. Nonetheless, it's 9:40. I'm going to stretch, brush my teeth, and go to bed. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.